Okay, guys, I wanted to give you a little advice, women. Um, okay, so let's talk about just the basics. When a lot of times we are, as women, we're so understanding and so supportive that we will overlook our needs for our spouse's needs or our mate's needs, or in this case I'm thinking more of a single man and a single woman, because in essence what you're doing is you're getting ready to choose a partner, right? And so, but what we have to do for ourselves, women, to have peace of mind, you have to have someone that can take care of the basics. So let me explain what I mean by that. And this may be self-explanatory, but the man that you choose should be able to take care of the basics, meaning the lights, the gas, a place to stay, whether he's providing some place that he's renting or a home. He should a transportation. He should have those things in line for himself, because if he's not taking care of himself, then how can he take care of you? And not to say that you're just supposed to, the man just takes care of you and you don't contribute. But you should and you can contribute once you guys have married, or even before then if you're living together, which I don't suggest you do at all. But if you find yourself in that position, if you're living with a man and he cannot provide you the basics, number one, I wouldn't ever have him, don't ever have him move in your house, because all that's going to do is frustrate you. And then number two, he needs to be able to be self-sufficient to provide. That's a man's role, to be a provider, and we're supposed to help. So, and I'm speaking from, being married for 39 years, and, speaking to other women, other young women, and listening to their frustrations, or not even young per se, but young, old, whatever. And listening to their frustrations when you have a guy that is not providing, not contributing, and then I guess you can kind of offset that. You have to make a decision, because sometimes, you have small children. So someone has to stay home with the children. And so, yeah, you just need to, pick a guy that can provide the basics. That's who you need to look for. If he's got the basics in place, and that communicates a great deal about him, at least he's responsible in that regard. He's able to maintain a household, maintain his household. So yeah, but anyway, if you got any questions, be glad to answer them, and kind of make some suggestions. But my always number one thing is, whatever relationship that you find yourself in, you always have to ask yourself, are you happy with this? And if you're not happy with it, and you shouldn't be willing to sacrifice your happiness for it, but and I can kind of say, well, maybe you may want to do that. When it comes to your children, you can pretty much sacrifice anything, except you wanting to um, uh, you know what am I looking for? I'm looking for the word, you sacrifice for your children, because I would sacrifice my happiness for my children to make sure that they were okay, because what is temporary, right? Children grow up, they move away. And a lot of women may not agree with that, and I get it. But for me personally, I would sacrifice my happiness for my children, especially if you do not have means to take care of yourself and your children. That can add a whole new kind of dynamic, because now you financially strapped and you stressed out, and now you're a single parent, so you have the responsibility of emotionally caring for your children. You have the financial responsibility burden all on you. So that's something that you may want to think about. Unless somebody's just out there straight wilding, or some kind of physical abuse is involved, no, you never ever ever stay and wait for that. But anyway, feel free to reach out and just with girl talk. But anyway, see ya.